Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I actually did. Ma'am, actually, my history project was not submitting, so I submitted it on your mail only. Like, but it was
Okay.
like a long time ago, 30th
Okay.
May. So
Okay,
is it
Priya.
fine or will the marks will be cut?
Try uploading it into Argus. That will be more, acceptable. Uploading it into Argus. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. I will try then.
Because see, children.
I have a query, ma'am.
Let's see. Let me know once the screen is visible to you all,
Ma'am,
children.
visible.
So
Yes, ma'am.
yesterday we had done about Ferozshah Tuglaq. All right. So in Ferozshah Tuglaq, we also learned that after the death of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, it was Ferozshah Tuglaq who took over the throne. Right? Who was Ferozshah Tuglaq? Who
He's
was
the
Ferozshah?
cousin of
Ma'am,
Muhammad bin Tughlaq.
Cousin of Mohammed
Cousin
bin
of Muhammad bin
Tughlaq.
Tughlaq.
He was the cousin of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Now, he was completely different as compared to Ferozshah Tughlaq. What was the difference? First of all, he gave importance to the nobles. He reinstated the Iqtidari system, and he also began uh, ruling according to the Islamic laws. All right. Now, to expand his territories, what other things did Ferozshah Tuglaq do? We have the list goes on, which we discussed, I had explained to you all yesterday. He led to unsuccessful expeditions to Bengal. Then he led a campaign to Jajnagar, and then he advanced towards Nagarkot and forced its rulers to pay tribute. All right. He also collected almost 300 manuscripts. All right, from the
Actually,
library
it's
of
1300.
Jwalamukhi temple. Okay, and then translated them into Persian. He crushed a rebellion at Thatha and Sindh. So these were all the attempts which he did to expand his territories. Now, to regain the economy, what was lost by who had made a loss, huge loss to the economy? Which ruler?
Muhammad bin
Muhammad bin
Tughlaq.
Tughlaq.
Muhammad bin
Very good.
Tughlaq.
Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Now, to regain that economy, what did he do? He decreased the taxes. Okay. And these taxes in the Doab was increased by whom? Children? Who had
Muhammad bin
increased?
Tughlaq.
Muhammad bin
Muhammad
Tughlaq.
bin Tughlaq.
Yes, Muhammad bin Tughlaq had increased the taxes, and now the taxes were decreased by whom? By
Ferozshah Tuglaq.
Ferozshah
Ferozshah
Tuglaq.
Ferozshah.
Tuglaq.
Okay. Now he imposed jizya on non-Muslims. Okay. Underline this also. What does jizya mean? Jizya is a tax which was imposed on non-believer of Islam by Islamic states. Okay. Jizya means a tax which was imposed on non-believers of Islam. So this was brought up by whom? By Ferozshah Tuglaq. Now, later, when you will study in the later part of history, you will understand that gradually this jizya was also removed by one of the rulers. He provided irrigation facilities and easy loan facilities to the people. Why? So that if the people start any businesses, automatically it will add to the revenue of his territory. Along with that, he constructed dams, he dug wells, okay, and then he even constructed canals. All right, and the longest canal which he had constructed was Satluj, which was from where? From Satluj to Hansi, that is almost 200-kilometer canal. He planted 1,200 fruit gardens which yielded revenue. Okay, he also planted fruit gardens so that he could get revenue from those fruit gardens. All right. Next, he started factories, which is also called as karkhanas. Okay, in which thousands of slaves were employed. So he made employment opportunities to the people living in his territories. How? By starting factories, okay, or karkhanas. All right, and employed most of the slaves. Have you all understood, children, this paragraph?
Yes, ma'am.
How did he regain the economy? Can anybody brief me? How did he regain the economy?
He decreased the
He decreased the
taxes in
taxes
Doab
at the
region,
Doab region.
which
Ma'am,
Muhammad
he
bin
provide easy loans.
Very good. Provided easy loans, decrease the
He
taxes.
imposed the jizya on
Constructed
non-Muslims.
Jizya, he imposed jizya. Okay.
He constructed dams and dug wells.
Very good. He
He
constructed
Constructed canals.
canals,
He
Built the
planted
factories.
longest rail
1,200
from
fruit gardens.
He started
Yes,
factories.
Factories or karkhanas in which
yes.
thousands
or
of slaves
karkanas.
were employed.
Very good, very good. So these were all the ways which he did to, regain the economy, which had occurred a huge losses in the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Now, for the welfare of the people, okay, of his territories, what are the things he did? So, for the welfare of the peoples, he constructed hospitals for the poor people in his living in his territory. Okay, and then what did he do? He built a network of roads, okay, sarais or rest houses for travelers. Okay, he built a network of road and sarais for travelers. This is the second thing which he did. What are sarais? Sarais are rest houses on the roads meant for the travelers. Okay, see, nowadays when you travel through a highway, you find lots of hotels and dhabas, so that the travelers can rest, they can eat. But at that time there was no such thing. So just to provide a relief to the travelers, he built up sarais, rest houses. All right. Next, he created the Diwane Khairat. That means the Department of Charity. Khairat means charity. Okay, so he created the Department of Charity. Why? So that he can give charity to the widows, to the orphans, and to the people who are destitute. Okay, he opened a number of schools and colleges. Okay, he opened a number of schools and colleges. So these are all the things which he did to for the welfare of the people living in his territories. Have you all understood this, children? What?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can one student, can anyone brief what did Ferozshah Tuglaq do to for the welfare of his subjects?
He
He
constructed
constructed
hospitals for the
hospitals.
poor. He
Constructed
built a
He
hospitals
created
network
for
a
of
poor
roads
people.
and
divine
He built
sarais.
khairat
a
for
He
network
built
of
the
rest of
roads
houses
and
for
rest
He
houses
travelers.
for
created the
Created
travelers.
the
Department of
Diwani
He
Charity.
Khairat
created
or
Diwane
Department of
Khairat or
Charity to
Department
look
of
after widows,
Charity
orphans,
for
and
widows.
destitute.
And
He
he
opened
opened
a
a
number of
number of
schools
schools
and
and colleges.
colleges.
Okay, yes, yes, Simran, you can continue. You had read only till the third point.
And opened a number of schools and colleges.
Yes, okay. So these are all the things which Ferozshah Tuglaq did for the welfare of his people. Have you all understood this, children? You
Yes,
might
ma'am.
get a
Yes,
question
ma'am.
like this, okay? What did Ferozshah Tuglaq do for the welfare of the people in living in his territory? Then you have to mention these 4 points, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Or if they can ask you, what did Ferozshah Tuglaq do to regain the economy? You will have to mention this. Or it may also be asked in the other way round. What they will ask you in an objective form. They can give any one of the things which is mentioned over here, and they'll ask you to give the heading to it. For example, they can tell you that Ferozshah Tuglaq led two unsuccessful expeditions to Bengal. Why did he do that? To expand his territory.
territory.
Okay.
Ma'am, like, he provided irrigation facilities and also why did he provide this?
Yes, Rayan, can somebody repeat what he said? He was not audible.
Ma'am, he said that Ferozshah Tuglaq provided irrigation facilities and
Yes.
easy loans for.
Yes,
So we
yeah,
can ask the
they can
question
ask
why.
in the other way around also. Very good, Zayan. They can also tell you, okay, why did Ferozshah Tuglaq provided irrigation facilities and easy loans? Then you will have to give that answer to regain the economy. In objective form also, this question might be given to you all. Okay, so I hope everyone is cleared this entire page.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Very good, very good. Okay, let's go on to the next page. Now, what else did he do for the welfare of his people? He built around
300
300
towns.
towns. Okay, he built around
Ma'am,
300.
but that is around architecture.
No, for the people, now for the welfare of the people he did.
No, ma'am.
In our book,
Architecturally.
it's
Then it is okay. Yeah, yeah,
architecture.
correct, correct.
Ma'am,
That is for architecture. Very good. It is for architecture. For in his territory, what did he do? He built 300 towns. Okay, which towns? The towns which he had built, he named after his name. If you will see, Ferozshah Tuglaq, Ferozpur, or Hisar Ferozah. Okay, he named it, or he called those towns like in these following ways. Next, he repaired structures like Qutub Minar, Hauze Kausar, and Iltutmish's tomb. Okay, so you can underline this. He repaired the old structures, okay, of all these people. Why did he do that? So that he can store the culture of his forefathers. Then he patronized scholars like Barani and Afif. Okay, he patronized scholars like Barani and Afif. So all these things he did for the architectural development in his territory. Okay, got it, everyone?
yes, ma'am.
Understand, children? Okay. Now let's understand further. However, it is believed he was highly intolerant of non-Muslims, considered a precursors of Sikandar Lodi and Aurangzeb. He used the defeated soldiers and young people he had captured as slaves. During his reign, slaves had increased to 1,80,000 in number. Please underline this. During his rule, slaves had increased to almost 1,80,000 number. Why? Because he was very intolerant towards the non-Muslims, and whichever war he is leading, whatever, if he finds the defeated soldiers during the war, once he wins that, so what he used to do, he used to capture those young soldiers and he used to make the soldiers as slaves, got it? And therefore he landed up in his rule, during his rule he landed up having almost 1,80,000 soldiers, whom he converted into slaves. All right. In the year 1388, Feroz Shah's death restored the conflict between ruler and nobles. Okay. So, see, as you know that he is giving uttermost importance to the nobles. He is, respecting just to impress the nobles. He did various things over here. Can you see? He brought up Islamic laws also. He brought up Iqtidari system also, just to give importance to these nobles. So now, as soon as he died, again the conflict started between the ruler and the nobles. Got it? Till the time he was there, he controlled the nobles. He did not allow the nobles to cross the limits. But as soon as he died, again the nobles started rising to power, and there was a conflict between ruler and nobles. Bengal had already declared its independence, and slowly the Sultanate began to disintegrate. So after his death, the Sultanate, the Tughlaq dynasty, started disintegrating. Okay, why? Because Bengal, the other states, okay, other provinces started declaring themselves as independent states. So this is how slowly and gradually what had happened. All the entire Tughlaq dynasty started disintegrating. Okay, breaking. Got it, everyone? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now we'll do one thing. We'll have a CYP. You all can write down the answers in the notebooks of this quiz, which I will just show it to you all. And what you all can do, then once you all have written down the answers, you all can, we will discuss the answers orally, then I'll submit. You can put it right or wrong immediately, okay? All right, children? Got it? I hope everybody is writing. Children, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I hope everybody will write the quiz in the notebook and mark right and wrong, all the 5 questions. It will be considered as CYP 5. Okay, ready? Ready, everyone? Shall I begin?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After the death of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, Dash took over. Write in your notebook the answer. Then we will discuss.
I'm done.
Okay, very good. Done, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So, what is the correct answer?
Ferozshah Tuglaq. Ferozshah Tuglaq.
Very good. It's Ferozshah Tuglaq. All right. Next. Ferozshah was a builder and occupied his time in consolidating his empire.
I'm done.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Done, ma'am.
Write in your notebook, and if you get anything, any answer wrong, you can mark it. Okay. Ready, everyone? Done,
Yes, ma'am.
everyone? All right. So, what's the answer?
Yes,
Who will-
True.
Okay, let's check whatever you all said. All right, very. Be honest, huh? Next question. Ferozshah led a campaign against Jajnagar and returned with the booty from the temple. See, I just told you they can ask you the other way round. So why did he led a campaign against Jajnagar and why did he return with a huge booty from the temple? You have to underline the correct answer, either to expand territory, to regain economy, for the welfare of his subjects, or to repair the structures like Qutub Minar. So you have to check where the sentence is.
Ma'am, ma'am, can I
Don't
tell?
give answer, don't give answer. First write.
Ma'am, right. Done.
Done, ma'am.
Let everyone write first. Okay, done?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
All right. Everybody's written down the answer?
Yes,
Shall I
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what will be the answer?
To expand his territory.
Expand his territory.
To expand his territory.
Okay. Very good. Next. He started factories or karkhanas in which thousands of slaves were employed. Why did he do this? To expand territory, to regain economy, or for the welfare of his subjects?
Done,
Mark it.
ma'am.
Right.
I'm done.
Done.
Right. Let everyone write. Let everyone write in the notebook. I should see everyone writing the CYP in the notebook.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Done?
Yes.
ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have to check. You have to see where the sentence is coming in which heading. All right. So yeah, tell me.
To
Ma'am,
regain the
to
economy.
regain
Economy.
To
Economy.
To
regain the
regain the economy. Okay, so that he could provide employment opportunities to the slaves. Very good. Next, the last question. To regain economy, Ferozshah planted 1,200 fruit gardens which yielded revenue. True or false? Write down the answer first.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. What about the rest?
Done,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I'm done.
Okay. All right. Now tell me.
True.
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 Very
True.
good, very good. So that he built it so many fruit gardens. Why? So that he could get revenue, and revenue means to regain the economy. All right, got it, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So should we send you the marks?
Yes, please go ahead. Send me the marks in the chat box. I'll give you. Let me know once the screen is visible. Okay, let's do the question answers.
Ma'am, visible.
Okay. So the first question is, you have to identify Identify 3 or 5 interesting facts after watching the video for Tughlaqabad Fort. Okay, this just skip that answer. Next is, what measures did Ghayasuddin take to look after the welfare of his people? What did he do to look after the welfare? See, remember I told you just now. They might ask you to give
He
you in 5.
suppressed revolts.
What?
He suppressed revolts and was concerned about the welfare of his subjects.
Okay, and what else?
He improved the transportation.
Very good. He improved the. See, this entire sentence is there in your textbook. He improved transportation, communication. He constructed bridges, canals. Okay, and restored the privileges which were given to the revenue officers. Ghayasuddin Tughlaq. All right, got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am. On page 79.
Yes, it is there on in your textbook as it is. These sentences which are there over here, it is given in the same format, even in your text. Done? Marked, everyone? Mark the
Yes,
answer.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Next is, how do we know that Muhammad bin Tughlaq was a learned man?
Muhammad was a highly intelligent and learned sultan. He knew
Yes.
both Arabic and Persian and was well versed in Sanskrit, as
Yes.
well as he had learned and studied philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, physical science, and calligraphy.
Yes.
He
And
was also a good poet. We
Hmm?
know much about Muhammad's character from the account of Ibn Battuta.
Yes, Ibn Battuta. Who was Ibn Battuta? He was a traveler who
Traveler.
stayed in the king's court. Okay.
Ma'am, he was a traveling scholar.
Yes, traveling scholar who stayed in the court. Okay, in the palace. All right, very good, Bhavya, very nicely given. Keep it up. So all these pointers are there in your textbook as it is. All right, please mark it in your textbook as well. Question is, the ulamas were very angry with Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Why do you think the ulamas were angry? What did Muhammad?
According to Ibn Battuta's recounts, how the Sultan questioned the ulamas and reduced their power, he was appointed by officers from the general public and not nobility also angered the ulamas.
Yes. So two things over here. Okay, what are the two things? That he first questioned the ulamas, reduced their powers, and not just that, he appointed the officers from general public and not from the nobles. So they were angry. Okay, therefore the ulamas were angry. Got it, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Draw a timeline for Tughlaq rulers, plotting every data you come across. Okay, you can do this for homework since you all have holidays now. All right, each one of you draw a timeline of Tughlaq rulers. Okay, and plot every data you come across. I hope everybody will be able to do this.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, good.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is choose the correct answer. The real name of Muhammad bin Tughlaq was?
Dona
Dona
Khan.
Khan.
Dona Khan.
Okay. The real name of Ghayasuddin Tughlaq was? This is not there. Let me.
Malik
Malik Kafur.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Malik
Ghazi
Kafur only.
Malik.
Ghazi Malik.
Ghazi Malik.
Ma'am.
Who was Malik Kafur?
Who was Malik Kafur? Who will tell who was Malik Kafur? Come on, go through your pages. See, y'all can make a diagram, mind maps, so that y'all can remember these names.
Ma'am, there are
All
so
right.
many.
Yes. So
I don't think so. He's in Tughlaq dynasty.
yes, he is not in Tughlaq dynasty. He is
Ma'am,
not in
Ma'am, Malik Gafur was a ancient slave who
And
served him
trusted
as
general of
general
Yes.
of his army.
Yes.
Alauddin.
Got it, everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
I just
ma'am.
took
Yes,
the
ma'am.
random page and I found that name.
Yes. So now next is Muhammad decided to shift his capital from Delhi to
Daulatabad.
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 Okay. Which of the following was not the reason for the transfer of capital?
To build a new road.
Build a
Okay. Within 5 months, he ordered to return a return to Delhi? Because why did he order?
Ministers
All of the
and
above.
officers.
All of the
above.
above. All of the above, ma'am.
above.
All of the above.
All of
Okay, very good. Next, Muhammad introduced token currency. Why?
He had to
He had
combat the
to
shortage
combat
of
the shortage
silver.
of silver coins.
Okay, yeah. All right, to combat the shortage of silver coins. I hope everybody got the answers.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
yes, ma'am.
Next.
Time's up.
Okay, yeah, it's time, ma'am. I'll stop here, then I'll continue the same in the next class. All right.
Okay, ma'am.